So hello guys, my name is Bharat Satyavali. So today we studying about carbohydrate metabolism. So in carbohydrate metabolism, first of all, it's a main fuel of our body. It's a main fuel of our body through which we get energy, through which we get ATP. Okay, so it's the main carbohydrate is the main fuel of the body for from whom which we get energy. Okay, so in carbohydrate metabolism, first of all, in our diet, 70% is carbs, 10% protein, and 5% fats plus other nutrients like vitamins, minerals. Okay, so carbohydrate in our diet is 70%. Okay, so mainly we are eating carbohydrates in our daily life mainly. Okay, so now in carbohydrate metabolism, that is something about carbohydrate. The formula of chemical formula of carbohydrate is CnH2ON, where n is the number of carbon in the compound, and this n is the number of H2O. Okay, of H2O. Okay, CnH2O. Now, there always the hydrogen number is twice of the carbon number in any carbohydrate compound. Okay, so it's a definition of carbohydrate compound is the main definition. What is carbohydrate? The polyhydroxy polyhydroxy alcohol. The chemical name of carbohydrate, the polyhydroxy alcohol. So we break the word and get the meaning. Poly means more than one. Okay, poly means more than one or much. Hydrol means OH group, and alcohol is two things: ketone, keto acid, or aldehyde. Aldehyde or ketone. Okay, aldehyde or ketone. Aldehyde or ketone. So more than one hydrogen oxyhydrogen group and present in ketone and aldehyde group. So it's known as carbohydrate. Okay. So in the formula, I will write. How will I write it? I can write it easily by CHOCC CH2CH4. Okay. So it's a aldehyde. It's CHO. It's a form of aldehyde. It's a form of aldehyde. And if I write about keto acid, to CH. Okay, so in this we understand that it is keto group in this compound. Okay, in this compound it's aldehyde group, it's keto group. So what we see, the aldehyde group is present in one carbon and the keto group is present in two carbon, but they both are hydroxy. Okay, hydroxy. So there are more groups like arranged here: O, H, H. Okay, so there are many hydroxyl group like OH here, and maybe can attach here. So it is a big compound. Okay, so it's a like N form. It's N form in the compound. Okay, so the compound when they form the carbohydrate is that much. So that's N, like atom unit in the carbohydrate. Okay, understand? Now, rightly now we go to the isomerism, the topic of isomerism. The topic of isomerism. The isomerism is a topic in which we isomerism. Iso. First we break the word. Iso means different. Okay, and merism is the form of orientation. The form of orientation. Form of orientation, like how it is present in front of us. Okay, so there are two. There are two same compound appears different. Okay, it appears different in their structure only. in their structure. In their structure. Two same compound appear on the behalf of their structure. So how they are different, we will study. So how they differ, like on the behalf, like change its position left to right, okay, and maybe the change in or maybe change in their change the position, maybe change in position of change in change in position of functional group. Okay, the functional group in the compound has changed in their position, like for
इसमें आवाज क्यों आ रही है?
in the functional group. Okay, so now we study one by one. Okay, now we study one by one. Use white color. Okay, guys. So first, first is functional isomerism. Functional isomerism and optical isomerism. Optical isomerism. Like they are the compounds which optically, like which when we are seen from the mirror, so they appears different in the form of their compounds, or in form of their functional groups sequence. So what happens, they has same properties, the properties of both compound, like mirror images have properties same, but the appearance is different, so they're optically different. We study about that. It's a second thing. First, we functional isomerism. In functional isomerism, the first one is uh, enantiomerism. 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 Okay, in enantiomerism, mainly there is a difference. Enantiomers are different. And what are enantiomers? The enantio means, it's a Greek word. The enantio means the functional group. Functional group. Okay, and merism means, I says, the appearance. Okay, the enantio means functional group, and the merism is form of appearance. As I said earlier, form of appearance. So the functional group form of appearance is merism, is iso, is different. Like as I give example above also, what I say above, it is like I say about ketone body and aldehyde. They both are the N structure of N form of carbohydrate. So in the keto acid, the C2 carbon is the functional group carrier, and aldehyde one C1 carbon is the functional group carrier. Okay, and functional group is OH. C1 carbon OH here in aldehyde, and C2 carbon in keto acid. So they are the enantiomerism, in which the functional group is different. And second one is functional isomerism. And second one is functional isomerism. Functional isomerism means different functional group. Okay, I'm saying about different functional isomerism means functional group is different. I'm not saying about ketone acid and aldehyde. I'm saying about the functional group. The mainly the functional group is different. Functional group is OH. As I said earlier, functional group is different, and in the functional group is C1 OH here, and another compound, like this compound 1 C1 compound 1, and in this compound this side. So in this compound their right side, in this compound left side. So the functional group is changed from left to right. Okay, the functional group is changed from left to right, like in this compound and in this compound. And the third one is epimerism. The third one is epimerism. Third one is epimerism. In epimerism, what happens? The first we know about the term penultimate. 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 Penultimate means the carbon above then last. Above then last. We can in our language it called second last. Okay, the second last carbon of any compound is known as a penultimate carbon. So in the epimerism, the position of H and OH, the position of H and OH is changed around C second last carbon. Okay, we can say like that, like it's a compound, one compound is there, one compound is there. Okay, so the penultimate thing is penultimate first of all there is the last carbon where the functional group attach, so it's the last carbon, it's second last carbon. Okay, in this OH here, in this OH here. Okay, the change in the second last carbon, penultimate. Okay, and the penultimate, it's a functional group, aldehyde. Okay, it's a functional group aldehyde. This is the first carbon, this is second carbon, penultimate. It's third last carbon. First carbon is his, second carbon is his, third carbon is okay. Is third last carbon, and the ultimate is second last carbon. Okay, and the ultimate is second last carbon, and the first last carbon are always functional group. Okay, understand this thing. It's my confusion also clear here. It's not a problem. ये एक अच्छी चीज़ है पढ़ाने में. हमारी भी कन्फ्यूजन काफ़ी बार चेंज होती है. आज तक मुझे नहीं पता था कि पेनल्टीमेट का मतलब होता है. आज मैंने जब इस चीज़ को देखा तो इस थर्ड कार्बन पेनल्टीमेट होता है. इट्स अ गुड थिंग. यही तो खासियत है पढ़ाने की कि आप अपनी कमी भी आप दूर कर सकते हो. ओके, एपिमेरिज्म हो गया, फंक्शनल आइसोमेरिज्म हो गया और एनोन्शियोमेरिज्म हो गया. ऑप्टिकल आइसोमेरिज्म कर लेते हैं एक बारी. In optical isomerism, the small thing is that the main is when there is we have a mixture. It's for the optical. I think just I says like two compound different in their appearance. Okay, so there is a first we have mixture. In mixture there are a compound which is like this, and when we pass the plane polarized light, light is passed by the specific instrument polarizer. Okay, when the light passes, no need for learn this, what is PPL, what is it, just listen. When light pass through the polarizer, this compound will send light in two direction. One is this, one is this. Okay, first when it's send light to the left direction, it's levorotatory. Okay, and when it send light to the right direction, it's dextrorotatory. Okay, levorotatory, dextrorotatory. So left levorotatory and dextrorotatory. So there is a one enzyme and which exchange there. Okay, dextrorotatory and one enzyme I am talking about, I will write here and then here optical isomerism. Okay, just we revise the thing shortly. When we take the compound, it is send the PPL prone polarized light in two direction, dextro and levo. Dextro is left rotatory and dextro is right rotatory. So there is a now there is an enzyme known as racemase which change the form of light. Like if it is dextro, it change it to levo, and if it is levo, then it changes to dextro. Okay, it is racemase and mixture known as racemic mixture, which when we pass through the light, the racemic mixture, it will go right direction, not any direction, like it will go in the same direction as we pass through it. Like from polarizer, it will go like this, no nothing, dextro levo. It is racemic mixture. So dextro and levo. Okay, so that's a carbohydrate. It's a carbohydrate metabolism introduction, we can say. So in this study, in carbohydrate metabolism is very big topic. Like as you know, as I tell you about glycogenolysis, glycolysis, and TCA cycle, ATC cycle, another thing. So for that, we have one crash course also. So you can join this. Link in this bio. So please subscribe the channel and spread if you like the video. And thank you.